So there's all kinds of different rumors flying around at the moment about Tyson Fury and who he's going to fight next. Some people are saying Mammo Cha. Some people are saying Jerome Miller. Some people are saying Kubrat Pulev. And now Bob Arum is saying that Tyson Fury might actually skip his next tune-up fight and go straight into the Deontay Wilder fight at the back end of this year. Now, you have to take a lot of what Bob Arum says with a pinch of salt, because he does say some pretty dubious things on a frequent basis. However, this particular comment from Bob Arum, that Fury could face Deontay Wilder later on this year, it might have legs. And the reason I say that is because Bob Arum is under pressure from ESPN to deliver. And I can't imagine Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwartz did amazing numbers on ESPN. And ESPN will be looking to try and steal the thunder from the Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua rematch, which is also going to be happening later on in the year, maybe around October. They'll be looking to steal the thunder from that because they have an opportunity to say, okay, this is the real heavyweight title fight. Never mind about AJ and Ruiz. Here we've got two unbeaten guys in the Gypsy King and Deontay Wilder doing it on ESPN. Pause. Right? Fighting on ESPN. And it may well be a co-broadcast situation where ESPN and Fox or Showtime show the fight simultaneously. So, yeah, they might be looking to steal the thunder from the Ruiz-AJ rematch and steal that thunder from DAZN. Remember, ESPN is competing with DAZN directly because they both have apps. Yeah, DAZN is an app, and of course they got ESPN Plus. So they're both in the same market, and they might be thinking, you know what, we need to get in there. And I guess they will not only benefit from the hype of AJ Ruiz, because that's going to be marketed very heavily on DAZN, but they'll be able to directly compete with it. Yeah, they'll be able to use the publicity about the AJ Ruiz rematch to their advantage. And they'll say, yeah, they're hyping that fight, and you guys have all heard about this AJ Ruiz rematch, but we've got the real heavyweight title fight here. Between the real two best. Not those guys, these guys are the best. Unbeaten. You know? So, I suspect there may be some legs to this, from what Bob Arum is saying, and it could be ESPN who think that this is a better idea to try and make the Wilder Fury rematch later on this year rather than wait until 2020 to strike while the iron is hot. Bob Arum hasn't been doing good ratings on a lot of his shows. This is pretty well known. So there must be some amount of pressure there. And as far as I'm concerned, the sooner the better. Yeah. The landscape of the heavyweight division right now, the way it's unfolding, it's pushing an undisputed fight further and further and further away. But if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury were to have their rematch later on this year, that would actually bring it back a little bit closer again. Because you would have the, Wilder Fury and AJ Ruiz happening maybe in the same month. Then you'd be able to coordinate the winner of those two fights into a unification in 2020. So it would work out better, even though DAZN and Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, etc. might lose a little bit in terms of pay-per-view, well, not pay-per-view revenue in the UK, of course, but subscribers to DAZN, they might lose a little bit potentially because of Tyson Fury versus Wilder happening in that same month. But, if Andy Ruiz wins, happy days, as long as Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, and of course that's no foregone conclusion at all. But yeah, I just feel like from a timing perspective, from the perspective of somebody who wants to see the undisputed fight sooner rather than later, Wilder versus Fury, the rematch happening this year, is good news as far as I'm concerned. And I'll be very happy if that happens instead of Tyson Fury taking on another contender. Even if it's a good contender, I'd be happy to see him face Deontay Wilder this year, more so than anybody else. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. It's happening, I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week,
covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.